Hey dudes, it's me, Mr. Sean64, and today I'm going to be giving you my history of Blues Clues. Hey, no, come back, no, it's going to be my big history life of Blues Clues, really big. No, okay, it's going to have my baby photos, one of them, yeah, and then my full Steve Burns interview story, really big. Okay, nice. You just gave me an exciting time for a second, so thank you very much. I'm going to throw in some plush toys, too. And a Dotsworn drinking vessel. Alright, so let's start right at the beginning. I, of course, was born on January 24th, 1999. And I was just a little baby. I was born with my brother Nicholas and my parents, of course. We were just a happy family. And then we had a bunch of video cassette, like a lot of collections of video cassettes. Not like a world record collection or anything, I don't know. But we loved watching video cassettes. I personally loved watching video cassettes. I had Cats the Musical from 1998. I had Tybo, which I loved doing. I had almost everything. But there was one collection, of course, that caught my eye and warmed my heart. Blues Clues. Blues Clues was the #1 show I could not stand out. It's just really amazing. I've been loving the show probably since around like fall 1999. I don't know. But yeah, I really loved enjoying the show. I had a lot of video cassettes, and the funny thing of me watching those videos is when the videos are over, we could just rewind it and start it all the way back from the beginning, or switch the tape, watch another one, or just whatever. I was just like, oh my god, I love this. Please don't stop. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the time when Steve left the show in 2002? Well, around April of 2022, my mother planned me and my brother Nicholas for when Steve is leaving the show. And then when we watched the episodes, me and Nick, of course, got extremely sad and cried about it. When Donovan Patton, who plays as Joe, took over Steve. Like, we both didn't even know why Steve was leaving. We were just kids at that time, you know? But of course, now we all know why Steve left. His hair and all that stuff. And trying a little bit of music. And pursue other different projects in his life. But, I've always loved watching Blues Clues. It never really stopped me from loving it. And one of my memories, as of right now, I remember playing a little bit of Blues Clues when I was in school. Probably when I was about like 7 or 8 years old. I played Blues Clues all around school. And that was just crazy. And I also remember having a Blues Clues themed birthday party. I was probably 8 or 9 at that time. We did like, it was almost like that episode of Blues Clues, Blues Birthday. We had musical chairs. We had pin the flag on mailbox. That was some great memories. That was when I lived in Bloomfield. I don't know. And a lot of people, of course, were asking if Blues Clues could come back, including myself. And then when the Steve Burns interview for Tech Insider came along, I was almost like, is Steve really going to come back to Blues Clues? I don't really know. But then in 2018, you might remember from my old video, I talked about that Blues Clues is coming back. And then in 2019, it was announced for New Generations, Blues Clues and You. And I talked about the video, I think on the exact date the show launched, on November 11th, 2019. And I also did a filter of me and my mother as blue and magenta. And if you're curious to see it, here's the photo. So yeah, we were really excited to see Blue's Clues back, and we were of course excited to see Joe and Steve back in those occasions. When Blue's Clues last year in 2021 was celebrating its 25th anniversary, Steve of course had a big message. And I of course saw the message and I was just like heart-warmed. I didn't almost like cry or anything. But it was really good. It was just a message to everyone who was a fan of Blue's Clues. So when it came to the end of 2021, I noticed on social media there was a GalaxyCon event where Steve Burns will be doing some events for GalaxyCon. And I was like, I really need to do this. I really need to talk to Steve. Because for a fact, dudes and dudettes, 23 years of my life, I never got a chance to meet Steve Burns. It's just crazy. I never really got to do it until now. On January 29th, 2022, I met Steve from Blue's Clues. And if you want to check out the full interview for like 2.5 minutes, check the link in the description below. And make sure to give it a thumbs up and give Steve a shout out as you check that link in the description below from that video to give Steve a shout out. So, it was really nice. And how do I get that Steve interview? Well, at the start of the new year, January 1st of this year, I told my mom that I really want her to pay for this interview because I really need this. So she agreed to do it. And even Dad agreed to it too. So they both did it. It shared the money, paid the interview, and I broke out. So, of course, to prepare myself, I had that green striped shirt that I had. Not Steve's. It was just a green and white stripes. And I also looked a little bit neat and pretty. And I was originally going to do it landscape, but of course I was having a little bit of problems connecting with GalaxyCon in line. So I had to try to go to portrait. And the video footage wasn't really quite as good. But when I got the photo from GalaxyCon, the picture quality for my pose, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not too bad. It was good. And that was my full interview of Steve Burns. I'm really happy about that. If you have any other stories that you want me to tell about, let me know in the comments below. I've already covered my sports stacking history, my logo history. There might be other events that I might be able to cover in the very near future. Just let me know in the comments. But that about does it for this special history story of my life of Blue's Clues. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and notification bell as you try to unsubscribe and dislike. I forgive you. And don't forget to spread the word and keep sharing love together. That sounded so terrible. Don't do that. But until next time, dudes and dudettes, I'm Mr. Sean64, and I'll see you later in the next video. Bye!